Right. All right. Here we are, week two in the war with Iran. We have no real idea of why we are at war with Iran at this point. We have no off ramp and we have no accountability. What I'm going to bring to you tonight is my own personal prediction. All the experts on all the expert shows, when asked the question, how does this war end? They claim they have no way of knowing. Well, if you want to know how the war ends, well, you've come to the right place because I'm going to tell you how it is. Here's my idea of how the war ends. I feel that in 2 weeks, Trump will just basically withdraw. The reason I think that is very simple. This is like Occam's razor, where the most simple explanation is often the best explanation. I think he has a very short attention span. I think he will grow bored. I think there's pressure. The only two things that he owned and hung his hat on was the fact that the stock market was doing well, although I don't think he had very much to do with that. And the price of gasoline was down, also not much to do with that. But he did take credit for it. Fair enough. All presidents do. Both of those are in a bad spot. Stock market is down. Gasoline price is up. This bothers him. I don't think he has any real plan. I don't think he thinks ahead 2 steps. I don't think he thinks ahead 1 step. I think it all comes down to him just at one point finally having enough and saying, you know, we're out of there. And I don't think he thinks a lot about the consequences. What's your thought on that?
And I thought that the war was a very stupid, rash, dangerous thing to do way before it happened. And just the idea of it and knowing a bit about Iran and its, sort of capabilities, its size, its military capabilities and the ability and I think its proxies may have been weakened, that they're not completely vanquished and you see, dangerous activity between Hezbollah and Israel. Anyway, long story short is I don't know. I think a rational administration would figure out how to claim victory and de-escalate this and bring about, if not a complete end, but a sort of, end the direct hostilities, allow for the resumption of, trade and oil and all that stuff. And because there's no question, and regardless of what your political stripe is, that the economic impact of this thing is huge.